Hey there, Unite for Our Community. Sue Weldon here, and we are on our fifth chef series. And I will tell you, be patient with us because some technical difficulties and this storm, we've been having some trouble with the streaming, but I think we got it. I think we got it. So today we have our friends from REAP Wellness. We have Adjua Fisher and Zach Rice, and I'm so glad to have them. They're actually waiting here in the waiting room for us. But before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that we are giving away tonight two raffles. So we're doing two CSA raffles for 8 weeks of fresh organic vegetables that you guys can pick up. You must be in the Philadelphia or the Westchester area to pick that up. That's right in Westchester. That's where the pickup is going to be. And we have two shares that were given to us by our friends at Lancashire Farm Fresh, which we're so happy about that they're so generous to us. So if you are interested in being in a raffle, which we will pick tonight, just put your name in the chat, watch along with us, give me your email address, and then we're going to pick two lucky winners from whoever is streaming. All right. So thanks so much. And Cameron, I think I see you joining. I'm appreciating that. Thanks for training me tonight. And we'll see how we do. All right. I am going to bring in now Adjua, and I am also bringing in Zach from our REAP Wellness. All right.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey there. How are you? Hi, Zach. Hi, Adjua. Good to have you tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm doing well. Zach, I feel like you got to come down. You're a little tall. I can't see the top of your head there. Perfect. There you go. Well done. So you guys have this great Philadelphia meal-based delivery service. Tell us a little bit more about it. And I think you guys have celebrated your 1-year anniversary with this new company of yours. Go ahead, Adjua, go for it.
Yeah, so we're a Philly-based company with the mission of helping people eat more plants with ease. So we do that through a few different channels, one of which is our meal service, which delivers to Philadelphia and the suburbs. We have most of our clients are in the city, but we deliver all over. And yeah, those are ready-made meals. We also have a grocery section that allows you to sort of like piecemeal things together that we created during this time when everyone was just home a little bit more. Yeah, our meals are really great for people who are really busy. A lot of our clients are moms who have young kids all the way up until their teens. So we have a lot of women who are just busy and trying to treat themselves well. So yeah, that's what we do.
That's awesome. I love that you sort of shifted to have that grocery component because we've had so many, like, we've been blessed, our staff, to have your nori brittle and your salads and these incredible dressings. And just all about plant forward, which is so much of for hers nutrition philosophy, and everything that we do with our women on like your food is your medicine. So we just felt like it was a perfect alignment. So glad that we were connecting, and I love that you shifted over to be like a little bit of a supermarket for a time when you can just grab something and go and keep it healthy and all plant-based.
Yeah, it's great just for people who are spending a little bit more time at home and need those healthy snacks and like don't want to worry so much about dinner. Like it's really easy to throw things together. Like if you have a piece of salmon or something, you can throw it together with like all of the ready-made veggies. It just makes life easier, which is what we're all about. So
yeah, love it. Well, thank you. I was joking with you a little bit earlier. I was on your Instagram, and you and Zach are so good together. It's like the two of you are such good balance. You're there dancing away, and Zach's just cooking, completely in his zone. I love that because you're bringing your personality to the food.
But it works.
It does work. All right. Well, I am going to switch you over. You actually, Zach, I'm going to switch you over, and you guys are going to do a green goddess dressing tonight, and we're going to put the focus on you there, and take it away.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so now it's to us. Okay. So
yep,
tonight, just to tell you guys a little bit about what we're making our green goddess dressing, which is an avocado-based green goddess dressing that's full of really nice herbs, cilantro, basil, lime juice. It's really nice for summer. It's really bright and citrusy and really brightens up anything that you're eating. So we're going to show you guys how to use. We're first going to show you guys how to make it, but then we're going to show you how to use it a few different ways. But really, it's a flavor booster. We're all about, like, we believe that sauces are sort of the key to eating well with ease, eating lots of plants with ease, and having them in your fridge just makes life so much easier because you instantly have a major flavor booster for any meal. So you can put the blandest veggies onto a plate and make them taste magical by just having a sauce in your fridge ready to go. So we're going to show you guys how to make this. It's really delicious. It's full of healthy fats too, which is awesome. So it's filling, it adds fillingness. It adds some filling fiber to any sort of plant-based meal. So yeah, I guess we'll just dive into showing you guys how to make this. We're going to be making it with a Vitamix. You can use a food processor, any sort of blender you have at home. You do need, because we're working with a good amount of herbs, sort of like hardy herbs and scallions and the avocado, you do need something that's going to blend. So
awesome.
Yeah.
How long, Adjua, how long does that keep in the fridge too?
How long what?
How long will that keep in your fridge once you make it?
5 days.
It'll keep between 4 and 5 days. It's best like
Nice.
when you eat it early on, but also how much it'll make. It makes about a pint of dressing that you can use across those 4 to 5 days. Even though it has avocado in it, the lime juice helps to keep it like really fresh, so you don't have any browning or anything like that. Okay. Great. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be using along with Zach. So we'll flip the
Zach, we're going to get you on this camera.
Oh, what?
I said we're going to get Zach on this camera.
Yeah. So we'll flip the camera and show you guys what all is going to go into this dressing. So I'm going to get really close. So we've got some lime. So we're using juice of
2 limes.
Juice of 2 limes. And then we're going to be using
Scallions.
4 scallions.
Half a cup of basil. Half a cup of cilantro.
And then we've got 2 garlic cloves in here.
2 garlic cloves. Half an avocado.
And then we're going to be using some salt, some black pepper, some chili flake, and then
olive oil.
Some olive oil, which is over here, and a little bit of water just to thin it out. So
nice.
I'll show you as Zach puts it together. We can show you. I'll just turn around this way. So we'll show you guys first how to really easily take off skin of garlic. Do you want to show them how to do that?
Yeah, so if you just take the whole head, like whole clove of garlic, and then just cut the base off the whole round, it'll leave you with the cloves intact, except for the bottom. And then you can leave them in your fridge like this for like 2 weeks even. They won't oxidize at all. Then you can peel them really easily as you go. The skin kind of separates from the
clove.
From the clove. Makes it a lot easier for peeling. The skins don't fly all over the kitchen. And then you can just, give it a rough chop.
Because we're putting this into the Vitamix, you can really just roughly chop the garlic.
So it's a little bit easier on the blade and the motor. But the Vitamix will handle anything.
If you're putting it into a blender that might not be quite as powerful, you might want to mince the garlic a little bit more just so it breaks down.
Like one more over.
Okay, so we're going to be putting everything into this Vitamix.
We'll put the garlic in. And then this is the half cup of
Cameron just told us that was a good tip.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I know. I would never, I didn't put my garlic in the fridge all the time. Sometimes I would leave it out. So I feel like it would definitely keep it.
Once you cut the base off, it's just better to leave it in the fridge. And it just the coolness of the fridge, it makes it so much easier to peel. It's like the skins aren't as gluey. It kind of just separates.
Yeah, totally.
So it makes it a lot easier. Your hands don't get all covered in the little skins and
sticky garlic hands are the worst.
Smell good, but I like the smell of them. And then we got the 4.
It's so healthy for you, so you're in good company.
It's great for you. Okay, so throw that in. So we've got the 4 scallions that have been roughly chopped. Again, you don't have to be crazy with your chopping because it's all going to get crushed by the Vitamix.
This is a half a cup of cilantro. Just rough chopped, stems and all. The the stems are the best part, so always use the stem. It's the most flavor.
Oh, I love that, because then you're not like wasting any of the herb, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't have to go through like the tedious process of like picking everything apart.
Yep, yep.
It's good flavor. All right, so
Okay.
then
Juice of lime.
yeah, we'll do the half avocado, and I can just scoop it out in little pieces, just so it gets blended smoothly in evenly without the motor working too much. Be easy on the Vitamix some days.
Nice. Yeah. Ms. Bishop, I see that you're here watching with us. Thanks for joining.
All right, and then we'll do the juice of 2 limes.
So we're just using our little hand juicer. If you guys don't have one of these, it's truly like the best tool on planet Earth. It makes life so easy.
Yeah.
It's like really nice for adding.
$8
You can get them at Whole Foods. Easy way to add citrus to any salad or to water, what have you. Just like makes you invite citrus into your life so much more when it's not hand squeeze.
Then
now Zach had a question about cilantro, because I feel like some people are either they love cilantro or they hate it. Do you need it for this recipe, or could you leave it out?
You could substitute other herbs. So
yeah, you could put parsley. You could if you want, just like parsley's a good like kind of grassy green like fresh flavor. You can leave it out. It'll just be like almost like a pesto flavor. Like add in a little more basil. It'd be a really nice green goddess dressing. Just heavier on the basil and scallion. That'll be really nice for summertime. But yeah, basil. I think a classic green goddess is actually just basil. So
and maybe dill. There's a lot of herbs. Yeah,
it's like the fine herb family. So dill, basil, parsley.
Okay.
This is our
This is our twist because it goes on in sort of a Mexican-y salad. So gotta have cilantro in there.
Yeah, totally. I love cilantro, but it is funny. Some people have a really strong aversion to it.
Yeah, some people think it tastes like soap, which is so interesting. It's actually
totally.
considered an allergy. If you think that it tastes like soap, it's like you're having an allergic reaction. I worked in a Mexican restaurant. Yeah, I worked in a Mexican restaurant all of college, and it was like so many people would be like, I'm allergic to cilantro, because they really didn't like the flavor. Okay, so he just put how much of
teaspoon of salt?
A teaspoon of salt.
We're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of red chili flake. You can add more if you like spice, but this is just enough to give it a little bit of a flavor profile. No, there's no spiciness to it.
Yeah.
It just kind of like helps pop through. And then black pepper, just like a good pinch, nothing crazy, just help out the other ingredients in there. All right, and then we can add the water.
So how much water are we putting in?
Half a cup of water.
Half a cup of water.
And that just helps, keep the dressing moving. Add some liquid to it, so it's not all oil. And then half a cup of olive oil.
And this you don't have to stream in. So some dressings, when you're making them in a blender, you have to stream the fat in. This is already a very fatty dressing. Is that maybe why you don't have to stream the olive oil in? Yeah, so like you're using the avocado, you're using the olive oil, so it blends a little bit more seamlessly.
It has like the solids in it too. Like
okay, honey. Let's focus on the cleaning.
Right.
He's loves to clean.
I love that about chefs.
Yeah, that's a good chef. Okay, so this is not the most fun part to watch because it's a Vitamix.
Slow, and then just always start off low and then just turn it off. Let it rip.
So Adjua and Zach, I know you guys are in Philly, out in Westchester, where we are getting all of the little baby Japanese beetles, or actually the lantern flies that are coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw that one of the viewers today was saying they're growing their basil. They're just worried about the beetles getting to it. Do you guys have any tips on your gardening, or just to keep, some type
I
of
heard you
organic
put
type of?
beer, a can of beer.
Zach, we don't have any real tips. Zach just said he heard you put a can of beer.
That helps with worms, like caterpillar, like butterfly worms, like the green worms
And
that
you
eat tomato plants.
just pour it.
A can of beer.
You pour it into the ground, or
you just put an open can at near the plant, and the bugs will go to that and drown or something.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm totally gonna do it. I love my garden. So talk about a labor of love.
It's really very hard to have a garden. There are raccoons everywhere, and it's really hard. So we don't know that much about gardening our own food.
Yeah.
So this is the green goddess dressing. You can see it looks so beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's really
I love the color.
and this. Yeah, it's a beautiful bright green. It's really thick and delicious. If you wanted it more thin, you could add more water. Some people might not like such a thick dressing, but it's really nice. Especially, you can also use this as a dip for vegetables. It doesn't have to be a salad dressing or a sauce.
Yeah.
The consistency also works as a dip. So now we're going to show you guys how to use this a few different ways. So we're going to show you how to put together a really simple, easy taco, and then also a nice salad. So I guess Zach will hold the camera while we throw these things together. So first we're going to use, you don't have, oh my gosh. Okay. So this is a siete tortilla that we're using. So these are the really nice grain-free tortillas. They're delicious. You could use any sort of corn tortilla. We've heated this up with a little bit of oil.
Yes.
So now, Zach says no oil, but you can heat it with oil.
You're heating it right on a fry pan, Adjua?
Yes, right on a pan. So these are really nice. You can see it's a little bit browned. It's just a really nice consistency, and these are grain-free. They're really delicious. So these are some spiced black beans. These are like the black beans that we use in our Green Goddess Global, which is in our meal service. So these are spiced with paprika and what else?
Cumin, coriander, lime juice, chili flake, and a little olive oil.
So those are really easy to put together yourself if you have some of those ingredients at home. Even if you just had a smoked paprika and olive oil, that would be enough to sort of spice these, because you're really relying on this Green Goddess dressing to be your flavor booster. So next we have a bunch of veggies that are really simply prepared. So I'm going to just throw some of them in here. I think I'll do some squash, which we have right now. There's so much yellow squash and summer squash available. It's really affordable and delicious. So nice sweet flavor. And then I think maybe we'll do you want to do shiitakes or corn?
Corn.
We'll do some summer corn. Be nice and sweet.
I was actually thinking of that Green Goddess dressing on top of the summer corn, almost like a sweet corn,
Yeah. So now I'm gonna put some radish. We've got these nice, just breakfast radish that we'll put. They add some nice crunch and fiber. These are really easy. You can just microplane them, and they'll just be nice and crunchy to add. And then let's put.
Now, Adjua, did you end up blanching or cooking the squash, or are you just slicing it down?
So this squash is just sautéed. So sautéed in the pan for just a couple of minutes.
Nice. Okay.
I would definitely. We can just use our fingers for that. I would definitely. Oh yeah, we made some of the Green Goddess earlier, so we could easily put it on here. So I'll just show you guys. We'll do a little zigzag action, and then you got this beautiful taco, and you could add some pickled red onion we have here, which is a really nice tart addition to add. And then we have microgreens, which are so full of nutrients and really delicious. These are Mizuna microgreens. They're really have a mild green flavor, but then they hit you with this nice spice. So they add a ton of flavors. So now look, this beautiful taco full of ingredients that are really, really basic. You could, even if you didn't have beans, you could leave them out and just fill this with whatever veggies are in your fridge. And the main flavor is going to come from this dressing. and it looks just
We'll take a
beautiful.
Yeah, take a
I
bite.
don't know.
The colors.
Take a bite. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a bite. Should I take a bite?
Yeah.
So totally take a bite.
Yeah. Delicious.
Mm.
So good.
You can make us all hungry. It looks
Oh
so
my
good.
God, it's so good.
Well done.
It's so good. Okay, so, oh my God, yummy. I'm like covered in dressing. But okay.
I think that the dressing is always the best part too. I love that you can use it for a dip, you can use it for tacos, for corn, for zucchini.
Yes, and it truly adds. I feel like I should turn the camera back. People aren't like staring at this tray, but it truly adds so much flavor to everything that's on there. Also, if you have like if you even just had like beans and some veggies and maybe a little bit of cheese, you can make a quesadilla. And this is like one thing that I like about any dressing like this is it's adding nutrition rather than just like adding like a sour cream or whatever. This is a creamy dressing that's also adding tons of nutrition to your plate. So it's really yummy.
So good.
Okay. So
you know what I love too that Zach and you did were the black beans. So, just to have black beans and put some cumin or smoked paprika and just mix them up and have them in the fridge. I feel like that's such a great tip, And I always think now the young moms, which I'm always inspired by the young moms that are always putting now, instead of like Cheerios on their plate, they're putting these little black beans, on their plate so they can grab as they start, learning how to eat healthy at a young age. But I love
Yeah, it's like really nice to just have go-tos that are so easy to keep in the fridge. Like, okay, so the next thing that we're gonna make is going to be a salad, and we're going to be using this arugula, which is, I love arugula. It's a nice spicy green, cruciferous, and just really has a nice bite to it. So we'll pour it into this big bowl. I think we're gonna use some black beans in this salad as well because they just add a nice dose of protein. So we'll just sprinkle some of these guys on there. We'll do a couple spoonfuls. And then we'll do we have some shiitake mushrooms here that were just sauteed in oil. So those are like full of nutrients and just delicious. If you don't like the taste of mushrooms too, one good thing is this dressing will completely mask any of their flavor. So next we have some summer tomatoes. Right now is such a nice time for tomatoes, and they're super hydrating in the summer. So we just have like some cherry tomatoes that we'll throw in here, and I think we'll do some corn. I love corn in a salad. We'll just sprinkle, and this is like such a nice summer salad full of like farmers market ingredients, minus maybe the shiitakes, but they're not super seasonal. Then I think we'll do some radish. Radish is one of my favorite things actually for adding fiber to salads really easily. Radish, because you can just microplane them into like these little sort of like disappeary crunch factors, they're such a great addition to salads. So like you can put like 3 radishes into a salad and barely notice them, and you're working in a good amount of additional fiber and just like a nice little crunch. So these were soaked in water, so that's a good tip. If you like microplane some radish and you don't want to use them all at once, you can also put them into a pint with water and they will remain crispy and delicious. And they look so pretty. Like, look how pretty that looks. So
yeah, beautiful.
Then I think we're gonna do some cilantro leaves. Yeah, exactly. Eat the rainbow. Like, it's an easy way to do it. So I'm gonna just put some cilantro leaves in here whole. Cilantro is, like, I know we talked about it, can be a very divisive ingredient, but it's really, really good for you, along with adding like tons of flavor. Ooh, it's really sticking together. It's really good for you. So that's like a beautiful salad that could be eaten on its own, or you could pair it with, a protein if you wanted an additional protein. But you can also add more beans. You could add some quinoa to this. And then I'm just going to drizzle the dressing over. And
so
boom,
good.
you got this like beautiful, delicious salad.
Totally making that dressing.
Yeah, this is a pretty dressing that's like a crowd pleaser. And it also is like nice if you're making a dinner for like friends or something. Like, that looks pretty. You know, it's a really simple
beautiful
way to sort of impress.
and I think
so yeah, those are the couple of ways.
Bottles as well, like just the fact that you have that little bottle, it's just a kitchen tool, right?
Yes.
Like your little ketchup bottle.
Yes.
It just makes a difference on the presentation.
Yes, those are yeah, I think that buying any sort of squeeze bottle is, Zach is over here eating but
go for it, Zach. I wish I was there. Yeah.
Any squeeze bottle is like a nice kitchen addition because it just makes your presentation look so much nicer really easily. I think like tips like having the squeeze bottle, having the microplane, which do you have a microplane to show what it is?
Well, everybody makes that tip about the beer. So I've had a couple comments about putting the beer can in the garden. So whether or not it works, but a lot of people are going to try it now, Zach. So we've had a couple of our viewers say they're going to put the beer can in.
Yeah.
So I mean, he might not know what he's talking about. Just so you guys.
I hope it does. I hope it does. I hope it helps out.
Okay, so we're just going to show you a couple of tools that make like life in the kitchen easier. Just because we're talking about the microplane, which to me is like a kitchen tool that makes eating vegetables so much easier at home because you can microgreen so many things. So the microplane looks like, looks like that. Ours is a little bit worn, but because we use it often. But it's great for shaving vegetables. A lot of people are afraid of them because they've lost a little bit of their thumb to
like
the blade.
Their finger. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, or their finger. Yeah, so you have to be careful. Like one of the things that Zach said to me early was like, when you're using a microplane, don't be, what did he say? Don't be a hero or something. Like
don't
just lose the rest of the vegetable over.
Do half the veg instead of half your finger.
Yeah. And then also this micro plane. What did I call that?
That's mandolin.
That's the mandolin.
Mandolin.
Okay, so
I was with you. I was with you, Adjua.
And this is the microplane. So
there you go.
It's really nice for like making dressings. We use this at home to make a lot of our dressings that we don't want to use the blender for. So like you can grate ginger on this. You can grate like nice lime zest on this. You can grate garlic with this. And then cheese. You can also grate cheese with this. But it's really great for having on hand when you want to make simple dressings in a bowl at home.
So does that that has to, you have to replace your microplane often though? Because I find that sometimes it does lose like that really sharp edge. Does it run out after a while, or is it just the quality that you bought?
No, I mean they get dull.
They do get dull, and I don't think that you can really sharpen them.
They're like, yeah, you can't sharpen it. Like
so you just gotta have to.
We'll try to like pry the pieces up to get more use out of it. I'm like, they buy a new one.
But the one that we use, I feel like, is the best one. That version, it's like the cheapest one. It's the Japanese mandolin from like you can get it off of Amazon, and I think you can. It's so.
Ben Renner.
Yeah, Ben Renner is it's BENRI.
BEHNRINI.
Yeah. You'll look it up on Amazon and it'll be like the first mandolin that comes out.
It'll be the first one that pops up.
But I feel like sometimes people buy like $60 mandolins and then it's like.
Don't buy the French, buy the.
Yeah, just buy the Japanese one that's like on Amazon. It's great.
Gotcha.
And they also have a finger guard. They have a finger guard.
Yeah, I have seen those. But I like his theory better. Just don't be a hero. Just, chop it up and use it somewhere else.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
You can just chop the rest, like it's okay.
Right. So listen, we have the community here on watching live. I want to make another announcement. We have 2 CSA shares from Lancashire Farm Fresh. You guys are familiar with Lancashire Farm Fresh, right? They do such a beautiful job for the women. Like we give our vegetables to our women as a part of our services. And we're giving away 2 shares, 8 weeks. If anybody who's watching wants to put their name in the chat, we're going to pull that as a little raffle. Your chances are good, but you have to be in Westchester. Have to be in the Westchester area to pick up. So put your name in if you want to. Send it in, and we'll go from there. And Zach and Adjua, thanks for hanging in here with me. I know you guys are all about trying to get this right on the camera, right?
We tried
Good.
our
So
very best.
you did so good. And listen, everybody, go to their website. It's REAP Wellness. You can do some grocery shopping there. You can have your meal deliveries. I'm excited that it's your 1 year and you're actually starting to look for a little storefront. So fingers crossed. I hope that all works out for you. And thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for having
Have
us.
a good one.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
See you later. All right, there you go. Our fifth one, another one down. And thanks so much for joining us tonight. And we'll just keep an eye on our social channels and you'll find out who we're going to have next week. All right, thank you.